Hey, I'm Pitmaster X. Welcome to another episode. I'm gonna show you how to unlock the hidden features on your barbecue. You see, I've been barbecuing for a long time, and over that time I discovered that some of my barbecues have hidden features. Well, technically they're not hidden features because they've been there all along. I just haven't used them yet. And you know why I haven't used them? Because they are not mentioned in the manual. There are actually ways that you can use a barbecue without it being in the manual. And that's such a good thing, such an amazing thing. And I'm going to take one of my barbecues, one of my favorite barbecues, and I'm going to show you how you can unlock the hidden features on this grill. In this example, I'm going to be talking about the masterbuilt, but this basically goes for any barbecue. You need to be looking for these signs. For instance, the masterbuilt has already so many features built into it. Look, we got a cast iron griddle built into it, or you can just have your cast iron sear grill grate sitting in there. This thing has so many features by itself, but what I discovered is that this thing, without being in the manual, also has a top broiler. That's right, I bet most of the owners of the masterbuilt didn't know this. Look, inside here is where the charcoal's burning. There's a small fire on top of here. And when that fire is burning, ashes are dripping down and the hot air is shooting into the barbecue. But actually, this could function as a broiler. Now, I haven't tested that yet, but if I get it to work, I have a free top broiler in my barbecue without having to pay for it. And let me tell you, top broilers are expensive. And if you're thinking Pitmaster X, that's just one thing on one barbecue and that's it. No. These features are everywhere. If I take this cast iron plate out, look, then we have this fire pit right here down below and all this hot air is coming out. So if you want hot, you can place a grill grate straight on top of this and sear off anything you want. Now, of course, that kind of makes sense because that's where normally the grill grates sit. But you just gotta play around with it. You gotta remove the box, you gotta put your grill grates in, you gotta lower your grill grates. You can think of all kinds of tricks to make this thing better and more multifunctional than it already is. Of course, for our test, I selected a beautiful ribeye. I cut this ribeye out of a whole ribeye roast, and I saved a lot of money doing that. So if you want to find out more about that, just check out the video that we made on saving money on steaks.
Also a Dutch thing.
Also a Dutch thing. I'm starting to be like a cheap guy now. I don't know. I'm kind of like a proud Dutch guy. Like, you know, I'm proud of Max Verstappen. I'm proud of what we do. I'm proud of being like a cheap ass. Now, I already made a barbecue rub because I feel like seasoning my steak heavy because I got a little recipe that I'm planning to do in the end of the video, so make sure you stick around for that. So I got 1 part salt, 1 part paprika powder and 1 part onion powder, and I'm gonna sprinkle it onto my steak. And this is another Dutch thing actually. This is a Nutella jar. Look, it actually says Nutella, and I drilled some holes in it, and now it's my shaker. I must be the ultimate Dutch guy. I could be on one of those shows. Cheapskates. Isn't it called Cheapskates? I don't want too much on it, just a little bit to help the steak pop. I'm gonna let this steak sit for around 10 minutes. Let the rub stick to the ribeye. And in the meantime, I'm gonna fire up the masterbuilt. Before I get started on this, I want to put in a big disclaimer because when you do hack your grill, you're probably going outside of the manual and what the manufacturer said you should and shouldn't do with your barbecue. So to me, this is like going outside the safety zone, getting into the gray area. But I find it kind of exciting. Just don't tell anyone about it. And if you're insecure about what you're doing, if you don't understand what you're doing, then don't do this, all right? So don't do this at home. But I said it for the lawyers, I said it. Don't do it. I said it. All right, now I'm going to open this up. And you can see an orange glow. So take a look in here and watch the orange glow of the charcoal. Now you can see the hot charcoal burning in that position. And normally the ash would fall down from that into the ashtray. But when you're cooking, a fan is running in this barbecue. And if I close this door, the fan will start running again. The coal becomes hot, and that's because there's a safety switch right there. So if I push it, it will think that the barbecue is actually running. I can feel the hot air. It's blowing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my steak, I'm going to put it on my spatula, and then I'm going to hold it underneath that charcoal, that hot burning charcoal. While you do this, you must understand that the fan is blowing straight in this direction. That's why I'm sitting behind this door. And this is what I mean with you have to understand what you're actually doing, because this could be quite dangerous. We got the charcoal, we got the hot air, and we got a burning sizzle going on. The broiler system is actually working. You can see the fat rendering down, starting to bubble up, but we're not quite there yet. So this might take some time, and I'm thinking putting it under the broiler might get a good crisp on the outside, but it's not probably gonna cook the steak all the way through, but that's not a problem because we got the whole smoker set here. And I also think that I haven't perfected this yet. You know, what if I could insert something right there and then close the lid and have the system work as it should? I think it's safe to say that we build up a crust and that the broil is working. So you see the crunches coming. Now I haven't had the perfect spatula yet, so I need to work on this further to make it actually work like the way I want it to. And I also think that if you're broiling a steak, then you're not gonna cook it as beautiful as you can. So I'm gonna finish cooking this steak on the cast iron griddle. There we go. And then I'm gonna show you what that broiler is actually really good for. As you probably saw, this is not the best way to sear off a steak. That's why I finished it off on a cast iron, because I think it's a waste to not cook the steak in a good way, and I want to get perfect results. And that's probably also why the manufacturer doesn't mention this as a function in his manual, because it's not functioning properly and you're gonna have a lot of problems and you gotta work things out. But let me show you what it's really good for. So we got this beautiful steak, and now I'm going to put some cheese on it. If you ever had blue cheese steak, you know what I'm talking about, and you're gonna love this. But I made it better because I'm using gorgonzola, which is even more amazing. It's soft already, it's starting to melt. But now let's put it on the broiler and watch the magic happen. You probably were thinking, whoa, Pitmaster X, that steak, I don't know about the searing. But then you saw the last clip with the gorgonzola melting, and that's how good it is. You get an instant sear on that cheese that's otherwise really soft already. So we didn't give it the opportunity to melt away slowly, but actually build up a crust on it. And that's what a broiler does. It does a quick sear in a short amount of time, so you can have a crust like on a crème brûlée, for instance, or to melt gorgonzola onto your steak. And I also know the second question that you have. What's that weird pink stuff on your plate? Well, that is my beet cream. Yes, you gotta have some vegetables to go with it. All right, enough talking about this. This is getting me so hungry. I hope this is as inspiring to you to go figure out what the hidden feature on your barbecue is. because that's what this video is about. I'm trying to inspire you to unlock these features, and a lot of grills have a lot of these features. So let's give this a try and see if this recipe worked out. That's it. We're opening the restaurant.
Wow, you did a good job.
Whoa.
Yeah, the masterbuilt did it.
Whoa, dude. This is so cool.
Oh, wow. It's a combination, I think. The cheese, the beets, and a steak.
This is some good stuff. Of course, you're gonna find this on our website, pitmasterx.com. The recipe's right there. And it's very easy. It's just whipped cream with beets, red beets. Grind it down, whip up some cream, and there you got it. You got this pink amazing stuff that tastes really, really good.
Problem is, well, there are more people here. I don't want to share it.
No, we're not gonna share it.
Okay.
Who says anything about sharing? Nobody's gonna watch this video. We're totally safe here. This is our secret lair. I feel like Robin Hood and Batman right now.
Robin Hood and Batman?
Yes.
Robin, are you sure?
You're Robin Hood.
Robin Hood and Batman? If I would be Robin Hood, I have to share it with the poor.
You think Robin Hood was a sharing kind of guy?
A stealing, sharing kind of guy.
Yeah, of course, but only because it made him popular. To get with the ladies. How do we get to this?
Yeah, it's about steak.
It's about steak.
Yeah.
The steak is good. Check out the recipe on pitmasterx.com. And let us know what you think of it. If you have found like a hidden feature on your grill, we need to know about it.
Yeah.
We're gonna collect all the hidden features on any grill.
We need a page for that. We're gonna create a special page. Just photograph your hidden feature on your grill. Tag us on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna make a page.
Enough said. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then let us know by giving us a big thumbs up and a comment down below. Big thank you to our patrons and our YouTube members. Hope to see you guys next time. Until then, eet smakelijk and
keep on grilling.
That's right.
People pay thousands of dollars for a golden steak. I would pay $1,000 for this.